My name is Melissa Hager, and I am thrilled to be here with you all and hosting this Greta Van Fleet album release live stream. Are you guys excited? Are you excited? Tell me you're excited. Oh wait, I can't hear you, never mind. As a part of this stream, everyone you see has taken all COVID precautions necessary to be safe. And we hope and pray all of you have done the same. So let's get ready for the fun. If you're watching this now on the direct site, you are welcome to stay there. It's on a couple Facebook pages also, but we highly recommend www.midmichigannow.com/Greta Van Fleet. That live stream is the strongest stream, but you can also find it on Melissa Hager TV Facebook page and also on Mid Michigan Now. So let's get started. What in the heck are we doing tonight? Well, I'll tell you, we're celebrating, we're reuniting, we are helping, we are lifting up our Greta Van Fleet brothers and sisters, friends, family, fans. You're it. This is because of you. This is for you. You are the peaceful army. Peace, love, and unity. It's your battle cry. But there's a fourth word. The fourth word is loyalty. It's who you are. Despite our current world, despite the doom and gloom of today's everyday life, you're loyal. The Greta Van Fleet guys, the parents, myself, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Every single one of you watching this means the world to us. I truly mean that. And the proof is in the pudding. Not only do we have people in almost all 50 states watching this stream right now, several countries around the world are with us too. And thanks to Mid Michigan Now and Frankenmuth Credit Union of Frankenmuth, Michigan, we were able to do this. So people in Australia, in Brazil, in Venezuela, in Colombia, Mexico, Peru, Ontario, Canada, British Columbia, Canada, France, Italy, Croatia, New Zealand, the list goes on. All of you can be watching this because of our amazing sponsors and our amazing help that is making this all possible. The Battle at Garden's Gate. Many of you have listened to it today. You've been binge listening to this amazing new album that the boys dropped. And there's so much inspiration, there's so much power, there's so much peace, love, and unity inside of this album that it's time to celebrate it. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Also, tonight, we got band playing live music, Papa Kiszka and the Vortex Blues Band. We're going to have them on deck later on, so hang in there, and you're going to get to hear some amazing musical tunes, and wow, it's good. Yeah, it's good. I'm going to leave it at that. Also, for the greater good of the world around us, we've teamed up with Hurley Medical Center and Children's Miracle Network, and you'll get to hear all about that in a little bit. We're going to be collecting live donations, and also the donation link will stay open after the stream. So I just want you guys all to know, if you're like, how do I do this and then do this at the same time? Just, it's okay. We're going to leave the donation link open. And again, you can find that at www.midmichigannow.com/Greta Van Fleet. And I believe you will see it along the bottom of your screen quite often throughout the night. I would write that down. You're going to want to keep that. But for right now, let's show you a video.
What part of this album do I feel especially proud of? Well, I think there are so many aspects of this album that are sort of evolved versions and bits and pieces of things that we've worked on for so long, and it's a real evolution of us. So it's very difficult to maybe pinpoint one specific thing that I'm particularly proud of. But I certainly would say that the performance aspects of each individual musician is particularly advanced. I think we've come a long way. I think, after the last 3 years of consistent touring, and I suppose having been together so long and spoken the same musical language, on the Battle at Garden's Gate, I think the playing is in particularly special. As I'd like to also think that a lot of the writing has come a long way. I think that I'm very proud of the fact that we've been able to take songwriting and part of the performance aspects, the storytelling and the lyrical aspects, and the musical instrumental aspects, and sort of create a chapter in time, a bookmark for us, and sort of a representation of where we are, and all things considered. I'm very proud of those things.
And with that, hey, surprise, and guess what? We have a lot more surprises in store for you. But to the stage, I welcome the amazing, the beautiful Greta Van Fleet parents. Hi, guys. Hi. So Karen, Kelly, Lori, Dan. Oh, you know what? I was actually worried that all of a sudden I would forget your names. Like
after all of this?
Yeah, like I
What's your name?
like nerves get the best of you, you know? Like crazy.
I forget my kids' names.
So we just saw Jake on the screen. How sweet was that? And he's talking about the fans and the album, and you guys have a lot to say about the fans, don't you?
Greta Van Fleet has the best fans.
They do. I mean, every time I meet fans anywhere, they're fun, and they're so genuine, and they're very thoughtful, and they think deeply about a lot of things.
And they've been there since the beginning. 2012,
Yes.
you know, we'd have about 12 fans in the audience, and now we have about 12,000 fans.
Isn't that
and
cool?
Regardless, the energy is always there.
In the boys, I mean, we recognize the fans are incredible because they support the boys. The boys wouldn't be here without them. But beyond that, the boys recognize, like Heat Above has a lyric, marching across the land, the peaceful army joins the band,
hand, yep.
walking hand in hand, singing the anthem where they stand.
Oh.
No, she didn't.
So here I go. So the whole
Not
point,
already, Karen,
the
not
boys, the boys recognize that this is not just fans for them. These are members of a movement. These fans believe in this message of peace and love and unity, and they take this message to their space, and they spread it in their space, and it grows exponentially. And
she said it. The fans are a movement. Seriously,
They
they
are.
are a movement like I have never seen
They are.
in any other fan experience in my entire life.
I think
So-
they truly believe
Yep.
that these people.
They're going to make the world better.
Yeah.
Right.
And we're all going to do it together.
So we have, I mean, even at this stream, we have a lot of brand new fans. Brand new. Like they are brand new.
Welcome!
More the merrier.
And you know, when you got to know, when you join forces into a group like the Greta Van Fleet fans, I mean, it could be scary, it could be intimidating, because they're so strong in their beliefs and their truths and their loyalty. What's something you would say to the brand new fan?
You are in for a fun ride. They will welcome you with open arms.
Well, it's like what Kelly was saying about them, is that these people are just really genuine and loving, and when they hear online or see somebody that's there by themselves, or people have told stories over and over about how they just get pulled right in.
I think it's one big family. I mean, wherever we go, we feel so welcome.
Yep.
And it's like there's many that we know, there's many that we hope to meet, and
Sure.
it's a great big family.
It's
Let the
very
music
cool.
live again.
And
Exactly.
basically that's what it is.
Yep.
It's the music.
Yep, it's
Yes,
the music.
it is. It is totally
Take it
the
in
music.
and
They're beautiful words they write.
Well, with that, how about we hear from a couple fans?
All right.
excellent.
Perfect.
Yay!
Great.
All right. Love our fans.
Hello, my name is Alexis North and I'm 24 years old and I'm from Fenton, Michigan, which is actually pretty close to Frankenmuth, Michigan. I love Greta Van Fleet because I love their sound, I love the things they stand for, I love their music altogether, and I'm just so happy to support fellow Michiganders and support our home state of Michigan. So my favorite song from them so far on their new album is My Way Soon, and I'm just so thankful for what you guys have done, and I'm excited to see what you guys have for us. So thank you so much.
It's a privilege to have fans like ours. They are vivacious, strong-willed, and believe in the greater good. And together we can pretty much do anything.
Hi everyone, I'm Mary, come from Zagreb, Croatia. I fell in love with our Greta guys in November 2017, and they and their amazing music brought me a lot of love and light, joy and happiness, fun and funny moments, and many beautiful friends from all over the world. So dear Greta Van Fleet, thank you so much for this magic. Much love to all of you from my beautiful Croatia.
Aww.
Croatian, everybody. Thank you, Mary.
I love that. That's so sweet. So over time, in this career that your boys have had, the fans have raised hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they have made a big impact in that way through many different organizations. So in true fashion of the boys' message and your passion and my passion to help, we've decided to team up with Hurley Medical and Children's Miracle Network, and that's who's going to be benefiting from the stream, from the donations this evening. And I think it's just really important for us to talk about this for just a second, because it's not like you're giving money and it just kind of willy-nilly goes anywhere. Children's Miracle Network is the largest pediatric nonprofit in the entire world. And with that power comes the ability to stretch a dollar more than any other organization can. So more children can get help, more people can, know that their child could have some hope and to be healed. So we're really thrilled to be a part of this tonight. We're so excited that the boys were on board and thrilled with us. And so a couple things. Children's Miracle Network mission, check this out, guys. Their mission is this: we save children's lives and give families hope. 10 million kids and families are helped every year by just 170 hospitals under the Children's Miracle Network umbrella. And Children's Miracle Network is the largest children's charity in the world, and through their partnership with Hurley, they are able to serve 15 counties alone just in Michigan. But enough from us for right now. Let's hear more from them.
Would this be on a website?
My son, his name is Nathan. He doesn't have enough energy to have a proper immune system, so he gets regular infusions of immunoglobulins. He looks very healthy on the outside, and that's because we have to have a lot of medical intervention in his life on a regular basis to keep him this healthy.
Hospital stays might be about 4 or 5 times a year, basically. Quite a lot, yeah.
Hello, thank you for joining. We'd like to say a few words about supporting your community and donating to Children's Hospital.
And why it's so important to us. To begin with, community is a very important thing. We see that across the globe. We see that all of these people come to live and exist together, and that it's a very special family, and that it's something that is coveted and cherished, and it's something we should, we benefit from, but we should also see that as sort of an extension of a livelihood and support those people around us, and that's part of the human experience and part of the greater joy of the human experience.
It's a sacred thing.
And I think something also to consider is the fact that children in particular are sort of at the will or the hands of men and women, adults, living in a world that's created, around them, in which they don't have much control. So it's something certainly very important to.
And it's unfortunate, medically, how expensive things are nowadays.
Yeah.
Almost no one can afford proper treatment.
And it's our job to help.
When you go to a hospital, it can be really scary. The most scariest part is really just getting the IV, and I always get so anxious about it, feel like it's gonna hurt really badly, but it really never does. But once you get past that, you're fine.
Yeah, and I think it's everybody's job to to partake and help in their own ways in any way they can. So it's a lovely thing that's happening right now at this event, this release, this gathering together to be able to offer tremendous help to these very special people that are going to go on in life and do spectacular things, to give them that chance.
So thanks for being a part of it.
So we are inviting you to give what makes sense for your family. No donation is too small. And just decide what's best for you. Did you guys get it together?
You know,
I think so.
How many times we've seen that video and it never gets any easier.
I know.
We have no idea what families go through
Yeah.
when they have to watch a child go through such extreme measures to fight cancer.
Of all the conversations we had about this live stream, when this subject came up, it was just unanimous so quickly. And
Yeah.
why are kids so important to you guys? Why?
Well, kids, it's so cliche, but children are the future, right?
They are.
Like, we get old, we're gone. The children of today are the ones that are going to figure out how to deal with the plastics in the environment. They're going to cure cancer. They're going to take care of world hunger. There's some kid out there that's got this destiny. And if we don't support that kid, if that kid doesn't live to adulthood,
We won't see what he
lose
does.
that. Children are so important. No child should suffer. No parent should see their child suffer. This time it's cancer. There's
it gonna be
there's
next?
hunger. There's so many things that need to be addressed, but we can just do what we can do right now,
One at a time.
and it's so important.
And I love how Josh said that, you know, through our help, these kids can go on to do amazing things. I love that he is thinking of that and casting the future like that. I think it's wonderful. And all four boys are so passionate and so excited about what we are doing this evening that they've offered us some incentives, some big incentives. So for a $200 donation or more, you're going to go into a drawing for a 8x10 autographed photo of the boys. We're going to draw that later this month. We're going to do that on the YouTube channel, Melissa Hager TV. There it is, right there.
Small, but
it's an 8x10. We're gonna draw a few. We're definitely gonna draw a few. And then for a $500 or more donation, you're gonna go into a drawing for a signed vinyl of the brand new Battle at Gardens Gate. How
That's
cool is
special.
that? What a priceless item.
Special.
What, like,
That is
I'm
super
not gonna
special.
lie. I'm jittery that it's right here next
I
to
know,
me. Like, it's
I
just,
know.
I'm like, oh, like, oh, wow, this is exciting. So, you know, keep that in mind. Those are some incentives put forward by the boys to help, you know, increase our donations. But like we said, do what's best for you. Look at your family, what's best for your family, and, you know that there's a parent sitting bedside right now alongside their child trying to understand what the diagnosis even means. Googling words that they don't understand and trying to figure out, how am I going to even keep my job?
You know,
And
we know it's been a really tough year for everybody. It has been such a tough year for the entire world. We totally understand that.
absolutely.
But all of this is still going on. Amidst,
That didn't stop.
It didn't stop.
And this doesn't just help the child, you know, with the cancer issues. It helps the whole system. It helps the family. It helps the moms and dads that have to leave work. It gives them a place to stay. It supports them. It supports research. It supports the whole gamut of children's cancer. So it all goes into the pool.
Even all the fun stuff they were describing to us, like that rock school they put together and the touch and feel center. You know, Hurley
need
told
that.
us
They
they
need that
think
stuff.
happy kids heal faster, and that, I mean, that they provide those experiences for kids that are just getting poked and tested, and it's just unthinkable. It's
It
unthinkable.
gives them incentive
Yes.
to have to go and get treatments.
Yes, absolutely. So we're excited. We're excited what we're all going to do tonight, and we can't wait. We'll update you throughout the stream of how we're doing, and you can go to www.midmichigannow.com/Greta Van Fleet and scroll down to the donate button. And for our international guests, at the bottom of the page, there's a button specifically for you. Thank you.
Thank
For
you.
whatever
Thank you
do.
so much.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much. So can we laugh a little?
Yeah.
Can we?
I think I need a laugh.
We
now.
need a laugh.
We're
We
done
need a
with the
laugh.
Kleenex. Let's laugh.
So we had this wild, crazy idea that we were gonna play Fleet Family Feud.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
And you know what? Let's just show them.
Let's just show 'em.
them.
We can't even talk about it.
Let's meet the Kiszka family. Karen, Kelly, Carolyn, Dave, and Carly. Ready for action. Playing against the Wagner family. Lori, Dan, Josie, Sam, and Stacy. On your marks. Let's start the Fleet Family Feud. With the star of the Fleet Family Feud, Melissa Hager.
Hey, welcome to the first edition of Fleet Family Feud. We are excited and pumped. Are you guys ready? Yeah! Woohoo! So just so you guys know a little bit of how our scoring works, number 1 answers are always worth 50 points. Number 2 is worth 45. First team to 1,000 points wins. Let's meet our players. We'll come over here to the Kiszka family first. Hey! Hello, Karen. Can you introduce me to your team?
I absolutely can. This is my husband, Kelly, also known as Papa Kiszka. Hello. This is my sister-in-law, Carolyn, Aunt Carolyn to the boys. Housed them many a time when they were on the road. This is my brother, Dave, Uncle Dave. He kind of taught Jake how to play guitar with notes. And this is my niece, Carly. She's the cousin who could kind of give a rip.
Are you guys ready? Are you excited? Are you going to put a whooping on these guys over here?
We're whooping on you! Yeah!
We've been practicing.
Oh, Dan, look at Dan. Woo!
Oh, Dan.
Well, with that, let's meet the Wagner family. Lori, introduce us to your team.
Hello, Melissa. I have Dan Sr., my hubby, my daughter Josie, and we have Sam Piper, who actually interviewed the boys at one time, interviewed Daniel and his best friend Chase. It was a blast. And his mom and my very good friend Stacy Piper.
Very awesome. Okay, so now tell me, have we discussed some strategy to whoop on the Kiszkas?
Yes, get them drunk.
Dan's buying.
I think this is going to be a very interesting game. All right, let's play. Bring up Karen and Lori. Okay, that was very strange. All right, here we go. We surveyed 100 Greta Van Fleet fans. Top 7 answers are on the board. Are you ready? What Greta Van Fleet song would you pick to be your one and only while trapped on a desert island? Karen.
Black Smoke Rising.
Black Smoke Rising. Ooh, number 3.
Highway Tune.
Yeah.
Highway Tune. Whoa. Would you like to play or pass?
7. I think we're going to go ahead and play it.
All right, we're playing. The Kiszkas are playing. Look, we're all in shock. Look at everybody's like, oh. All right, Kelly, what Greta Van Fleet song would you pick to be your one and only while trapped on a desert island?
When the curtain falls.
When the curtain falls. Show it to me. Oh, boy, pressure's on. Okay, here we go.
Edge of Darkness.
Edge of Darkness. Show it to me. All right, what fans actually took this? All right. What? We surveyed 100 Greta Van Fleet fans. What Greta Van Fleet song would you pick to be your one and only while trapped on a desert island?
Let's go new with Age of Machine.
Age of Machine. Show it to me. Wow, 3 strikes. All right, they're huddling. It's time for a steal. It's time for a steal. Wagner's, I need your answer. What Greta Van Fleet song would you pick to be your one and only while trapped on a desert island?
Safari song.
Safari song. Show it to me for the steal. Yay! All right, round one, they stole it. Okay, show me number 1. Flower power. How about number 2? Oh, number 4. Age of Man. Number 6. You're the One. Number 7. Heat Above. That's a very lonely desert island we're talking about. A very lonely. All right, Kelly, Dan, come on up. Let's play the feud. Oh boy. It was much. I feel the heat between. This is okay. Here we go. Yeah. All right, Dan, Kelly. We surveyed 100 Greta Van Fleet fans. Top 8 answers are on the board. If you could travel with the band on tour, what specific job would you want? Dan.
Tour manager.
Tour manager, he says. Show it to me. Number 2. One answer can steal, Kelly. One answer can steal.
Bus driver.
Bus driver. Oh! Are we going to play or pack?
I think we're going to play.
We're going to play. Let's take it over here to the Wagners. All right, Josie, here we go. If you could travel with the band on tour, what specific job would you want?
Stylist.
Stylist. Show me stylist. Nice. All right, Sam, what do you think the fans said? What job would they want?
Tambourine operator.
Show me tambourine operator. I'm shocked. All right, Stacy, if you could travel with the band, what specific job would you want?
Band mom.
Oh, band mom. Although there is 2 people already with
On the tour.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you got to taste test things, right? Yeah. Show me band mom. Okay, Lori, we're back to you. Lori, we're back to you. If you could travel with the band on tour, what specific job would you want?
Let's go with publicity.
Publicist. Show it to me on the board. Oh, 3 strikes. Okay, what do you think? They got what it takes to steal this? What do you think? You must be on pins and needles right now. All right, Kiszkas, I need an answer. 5 answers left. If you could travel with the band on tour, what specific job would you want?
We had a couple of really good answers here, but I think we're going to go with guitar tech.
Guitar tech. Ooh, for the steal. Show it to me. Oh! Wow, that was a tough one. These are some cool answers. Show me number 4. Bartender.
That would be a great job.
How did Kiszkas miss that?
Show me number 5. Bodyguard. Number 6. Sound engineer. Number 7. Water person. Who? Do they drink water? Okay, Greta Van Fleet, you need to answer. Do you drink water on tour? Is that a thing? Number 8. Chef, cook. Oh, that was a good one. Okay, Aunt Carol and Josie, let's feud. Whoa. Wow. All right. Here we go. Whoa. All right, here we go. Question number 3. We surveyed 100 Greta Van Fleet fans. Top 5 answers are on the board. Points are doubled. Here you go. If you could put shoes on Sammy's feet, what kind would they be?
Who will buzz in first? Find out when we return to the Fleet Family Feud, brought to you by Mike Young Buick GMC of Frankenmuth. This is Jeremy Fennick speaking for the Fleet Family Feud, a FenCom Media production.
Hello, I'm Danny, and regarding the album The Battle at Garden's Gate, there was a lot actually that we were incredibly proud of collectively. I would say particularly personally, I'm most proud of our musicianship throughout the creation of the album. We recorded the whole thing to tape, which means every single take mattered. You can't overdo things, and the fact that we were all able to sit in a room collectively and record each song as a band is something that isn't really practiced anymore in the studio, so I'm very proud of that.
I think it's a huge deal that our fans, who are these very mindful, free-spirited people, really step up to the plate and support or help support these organizations that we work with, and that they are so giving, and that they really do. It is a testament to their character that they do honestly care about a lot of what's going on in the world, and that they are as concerned as we are about the particular subject. So, and obviously that's something that you have to be grateful for every day. That's kind of, you wake up and you know that you're in good company.
Hey, it's Rex from the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and I think I'm supposed to be talking about what Greta Van Fleet means to me. I'll try to keep it short. I'll do my best. But anyway, it's hard to believe that 4 years next week Black Smoke Rising came out, and I remember hearing Highway Tune for the first time. I was at the gym and I fell off the treadmill, scraped my knee up, got up, ran home, bought tickets, and next thing I know, a few weeks later, I'm standing in the garage shop in Cleveland, Ohio with 300 other fans that were just like all excited, and I can remember the show was just unbelievable. And then talking with Jake and Danny afterwards and telling them, you know, hey, yeah, I flew up from Mississippi, and they were like just standing there like amazed that anybody would fly that far to come see them. And now here we are 4 years later, the biggest nomad family in the world, and you know, the music has brought us all together. Greta Van Fleet's music has brought a lot of people together, and it's brought a lot of people that's, you know, been through a lot and disenfranchised and didn't feel included. And you know, you come to the show and you're included, and that's the one thing we've always made. You know, try to make everybody feel like you're here, first show, 15th show, whatever. You know, you're part of the family now. Once you make that first show, and you know, it's amazing to sit there and watch, you know, people's face as the band comes on, and you know, little David Ruffin starts going at the beginning, and you see this look come over people's face, and it's a sense of belonging, you know. And I tell you, you know, that's something to be proud of. The band has something to be very proud of, is the belonging you brought to so many people. And so anyway, you know, I'm just so glad to be here and celebrate this new album. And I love the fact that genre has kind of been thrown out the window, and there's all kinds of different stuff going on, and I can't wait to hear the rest of the album. And you know, I'm looking forward to another 4 years and many more years to come of standing up there, being on the rail, fist pumping with my best friend surrounding me as my favorite band does what they do the best. Thank you guys. Hope y'all have a good night.
Hey, we're back! I told you guys we had some fun in store for them. Holy cow. Did you ever think you were going to be on Fleet Family Feud?
Oh, I love that show. That was so much fun.
Wow, it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Very competitive.
Right.
You know, I tried to think of every answer you could possibly ask.
You're still replaying a little bit,
yeah,
aren't you?
yeah. I'm still drawing blanks.
These guys are a little competitive. A little.
I do have to shout out on Josie's t-shirt.
That was so cool.
That was so cool. And I did not notice it until later I saw pictures. I'm like, wait, because it fits right into every... Danny Van Fleet.
Yeah, that's super cool.
That was awesome.
That's
She's
super
got
cool.
such great
Josie
energy.
loves her brother.
She's got such great energy.
That's awesome. Hey, so we got a couple people already entered into the drawing for the 8x10 and the vinyl. Yay! We want to give a shout out to Pam, Karen, Craig, Amy, John, all into the $200 drawing already.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Yes, thank you. And we have our first $500 donor, Rita. Thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
You're amazing. That's a
Wow.
lot of kids.
Wow.
That's a lot of kids that you're going to help, and we really appreciate you. So we want to encourage all of you that are watching, if you can jump on the Facebook stream, you can go to Mid-Michigan Now's page and enter some questions. We want to do some live Q&A with the families, especially while we have them hostage like this. I like that. It's kind of fun. Like you got to just answer. But we already have had a couple questions come in. Greg wants to know, how often do the boys make it back home to Frankenmuth?
Not as often as I'd like.
Twice a year.
Twice a year?
Christmas.
Oh, I'd say more than that.
Christmas and some other holiday.
Do they ever surprise you? Do they just pop in?
Yes, Dan got a phone call and I don't even know when it was, and he said, "Hey, I just landed in Detroit, and it was like 11 o'clock at night, and we didn't even know he was coming home." And,
This is true.
And he said, "Don't tell Mom. I'll be there in an hour."
Wow, yeah.
And he walked in, and I had no idea he was coming home.
That's
we've been really lucky the first couple of years, and like when they signed, I kind of laid down the law and said they will be home for Christmas and Thanksgiving at least. You know, in the beginning, and they were. The first 2 years, I think they definitely made it. Not last year, because maybe it was last year. Anyway, there was a Christmas when Sam wasn't making it home. It was the first year that I didn't have my whole family, because my daughter Ronnie's at home too. So, like, it was the first year I didn't have them all four at home, and I was just kind of devastated a little bit. And he didn't make it home on Christmas Day, but was it Christmas? I think it was the next day. The day after, I'm in the kitchen doing some stuff, and I look up and I see Sam walking up the walk.
Oh,
and I'm like, oh, he made it home. It was so sad.
So that was a surprise.
That was a surprise. I'm so happy.
I can't tell. I couldn't tell at all.
We actually had probably visited them more than they have visited us in the last couple years.
Yep.
They're a little more local now that we can get in the car and drive down and see them.
And it's nice because a lot of times we'll coordinate and
together.
go together.
Yep.
So we get to relive some of the time that we had
That
spent.
sounds like some trouble.
Oh, we had a fun summer one week last summer.
And we're also really blessed in that they kind of still love us and still want us around.
So.
And we still all love each other.
And we still all love each other. I'm telling you what, the early years, it was so hard because we're blending a family.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we didn't know each other.
And it was easy. Like we loved each other right off the bat. But personalities are personalities.
And it's a business.
But we're family. It's wonderful.
So wait, what? Didn't I hear a story in one of our connections, our talks that we had that? Like, you gotta bribe the boys to get you a TV when you visit? Isn't there something like they don't have TVs?
Oh, that was a couple weeks ago.
Sam will be so upset. Sam doesn't, but none of them really are TV watchers anyway.
No.
Joshua loves cinema and movies, and they appreciate that, but they don't watch TV.
Yeah.
So I was coming down, and then my hours are a little different. I'm up at 7:30 in the morning, and I like my morning news programs. So I was down there. I flew down by myself. I'm like, I'm staying with you, Sam, but you got to get a TV for that bedroom. And I got there and there wasn't one. I'm like, Sammy, there's no TV. He said, "That's all right, Mom. I'm taking you shopping tomorrow. We're going to buy a TV." And he did. He took us shopping and got a TV so I could watch my
because they don't get up
morning
till
programs.
Yeah, they don't get up till noon.
Oh, you're lucky. So even not touring, they still keep the same hours as if they were touring. So
all their work is done.
That's never changed.
That's never changed.
So who's gotten Jaked? Jake is my night owl, even though they're all like on the schedule. He's my night, and he gets
I got jaked not long ago. 3 in the morning?
Yes.
Yeah, 3 in the morning.
What does that mean?
He gets so excited about what's going on, and his normal bedtime's like 3, 4 in the morning. But when we're all together, he gets excited, and he's saying, "Oh, we're doing this, and we're doing this, and this is happening." And all of a sudden, I'm like, "Oh no, I got to go to bed." "Oh no, just one more thing, Mom. One more thing." And then it's sunrise. It's sunrise, and it's like, "Jake!" And he's like, "Okay." But it's happened to my brother. It's happened to Dan. It's happened to everybody's gotten Jaked at least once.
Yeah.
Jake, my phone number is 989. Call me. Actually, we have a question from Jordan. Jordan wants to know, does Jake ever get back pain or cramps after a long performance?
I don't think he does. Usually they like to seclude themselves in the green room before the show. So and we respect that too, and we get out of there. But there was a time where I was in there and I was on my way out, but I see him stretching. So when he goes out there, it's a workout.
Because he really...
He's doing stuff. I mean,
it makes my back hurt.
So
I want to limbo that guy. Let's do the limbo.
He's getting the ab workout, but yeah, he's, they get in the zone, all of them in their own way. And yeah, I think because they take good care of themselves.
Yeah, and the moms, the mom and us, with all of the kids, especially Danny and Jake, because Sam does a lot of movement, Josh does, but Danny and Jake really have a lot. So the mom and us, we're always on those guys to make sure you're taking care, get massages, do, whatever you need to do with stretching to keep, because that's going to catch up to them later.
At some point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
At some point. Lynn was asking, do the guys call their moms on a regular basis?
No.
We wish a little bit more.
No, they don't, but
my
guys. My daughter would every single day.
Yes.
So there you go.
Yeah.
They're guys.
And they're getting a little bit better because they've heard me complain about it so many times. But my favorites were when the first year of touring. They're off in Europe several times that first year. Each one of them at different times, 3 in the morning. And of course, at this point, I've got my phone next to my, just in case. Mom, what, baby? I'm vomiting. I'm so sick. And it's like the worst nightmare for a mom. I'm thousands of miles away. I can't help you. And it's like, all I can do is like, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. And then there's the next one. My throat. I don't know what. So I did get phone calls.
The next day.
But those were the phone calls I got that first year and a half.
Yeah.
But I do have to tell a story because I woke up one morning and I had a text, of course, in the middle of the night. And there was a book that I used to read the kids, and it's called I Love You Forever. And Daniel was over, I think, in Amsterdam, and he found it in a gift shop. And he opened up to the page that we always used to love to read, and he said, "Thinking of you."
Oh, no.
And I just started, I think I cried all day.
I think that.
So what you do with them when they're little
makes a difference.
Makes a difference. They remember things like that.
Aw.
Yeah, that was special.
That's so cool. That is so cool. Well, guys, we really want to hear more of your questions, so please send them in, put them in the comments. We're going to try to do some more question and answers. There's several people wanting to know, what was the first paying gig?
Oh, Lord.
Was there one?
Was there any paying gigs?
Yeah. They were paying gigs, but they were like $100 or.
Yeah, everything went back into the till so we could get up to the next gig.
But it probably took 3-4 years before we had a profitable.
Profitable or paying?
Yeah, I mean, we were paying.
It's 2 different questions.
But when were we profitable? That's a better question.
I don't know if
we
we
paid
were.
gig?
Yeah, it was Jan's Bar
It was Jan's.
in Swartz Creek,
Oh,
Michigan.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, good job, Jan.
And this was great because so we walk in there and there's all these folks sitting around the bar and we walk in and all these kids, and at this point Josh and Jake I think were maybe 17, 16, maybe 17, and we're walking in and suddenly I turn around and you see all these people going.
Who are these kids?
And they're they're talking boy band, what? But
Yeah,
you're hearing all these not nice comments.
Because how old are they?
The twins are 16,
They were in
17.
high school.
So the other ones were like 13.
Yeah.
High school
So-
and middle school
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah. So, and there's comments that we're hearing that, and I'm like, yeah, boys, just ignore it. It's fine. This is going to happen to you. This is part of performing. All the whatever. And sure enough, and this is one of my favorite things, and that's where I learned it, is as soon as they start, that Jake hits that, and it goes silent, and you look back at the people, and all you see is.
Yeah.
Okay, they can sing. They can
So
play.
and then all of a sudden, and then after the boys didn't know how to take a break.
No.
So they would just
play and play.
So then they get done, and people would be like, "Oh my gosh, they're gonna be great." Blah blah blah.
That's cool.
But to see the look on those faces and hear those
Yeah.
comments,
Never,
and then hear them
ever gets
start.
old.
So
Never
we
gets
always
old.
learned that as soon as they're set up and start, we all turn around and look at the audience just to see them going.
And to this day, I think any concert I go to, I probably spend the majority of my time watching the fans.
Yeah.
Because that's the satisfaction I get.
That's cool.
Watching
That's
everyone
awesome.
just.
That's very cool.
And they know all the words.
And they know all the
it's
words,
just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we heard from a lot of fans on the fan pages today talking about trying to memorize the whole brand new album already.
Oh my gosh.
And I thought,
That's
wow,
a lot of words.
That's a lot of words.
Good
and
for
they
them.
put so much creativity and so much thought power into this album. Could you imagine having this memorized? Like right now, I'm sure there's somebody watching that's like, oh yeah, I got 3 songs down. I got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, we've been listening to this album for at least a year.
Yeah?
And at that time, we didn't have lyrics. So I was up to about 1 in the morning reading the lyrics because I didn't know what Josh was saying in some of the songs. So I was.
It's not just
so
me.
we get-
It's
Yeah.
not just me. Okay.
And we get like muddy. We get to listen to like muddy mixes, and
Yep.
it's not there yet, and then we haven't put this in yet, and so we kind of are lucky in that we get to hear it kind of grow.
Yep.
Yeah.
As they
From start
That's
to finish.
cool.
Yeah.
But
That's very
I
cool.
was thrilled to learn the lyrics of some of those songs.
Yeah.
They're so meaningful and
Yeah.
deep.
They are.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you actually just brought that up because I think, when a masterpiece like this comes out, it's easy for any of us regular Joe Schmoes to be like, okay, they sat down, they wrote some songs, they put it to music, shlabamo. And that's not the case at all. Years in the making.
This is a
words
world.
crossed out, changed,
Yeah.
and redone.
This is a world that they've brought into existence. This is a world, and an anthem was an introduction to this world, and this is there was an anthem for this peaceful. Now this peaceful army is mobilizing, and there's so much thought and so much meaning, and each song just gives you enough that you can fill in the blanks. It was really important to them that they didn't spell it all out, that everybody could take from it what they needed. And what
Absolutely.
there was a lot of thought, a lot of.
Absolutely.
So, Karen, are you saying that Heat Above is not, in fact, about your hot flashes?
I thought for sure they were outing me on those hot flashes, but they swear that is not it. They swore to me.
Well, we just did it, so it's fine.
It's a lovely thing, Melissa.
Oh, that's
Glad
funny.
you didn't ask me. I guess I'm not old enough.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
You just
That's
wait.
fine.
You
We'll go
just
with
wait.
We'll get you. Oh boy, that's so cool. Like we said, we've reminded you a couple times. www.midmichigannow.com/Greta Van Fleet. Go to that page. All the information is there. You can donate both in the U.S. and internationally. You can get to the live stream link in case you've lost it somewhere by navigating around here. You can get the hot link to get directly to the boys' music and get your music purchased today because you got to have this.
Yes,
You
you do.
got to have it.
It
I
is-
feel like I'm on QVC.
It is beautiful.
I know.
Like
It's just-
You look
it
like
is
you're in
beautiful.
beautiful.
It is a masterpiece. That's
It
the only way to
is,
describe
and
it.
I'll be selling chamois after this.
All right.
No, you really gotta have this. Listening to this album will rock you in some way, shape, form, or another, and you will connect with something differently. But yeah, send in your questions. We want to keep answering some questions.
Love 'em.
And let's hear from some more fans.
Okay.
All right.
Love
We
our
love the
fans.
fans.
Kelly, you go.
Hi guys, it's Margot from Indiana. My Greta
Van-
Van Fleet adventure started in April of 2017. I was driving to work, it was dark. I heard the roar of Highway Tune and I'm like, what is this? Oh my gosh. So I took a picture, got to work, Googled, and I'm like, I need to see this band. I wasn't able to right away, had some health issues, but I was able to go in November of 2017 to the Lincoln Hall show where I met the famous Rex and the beautiful Christina, and I had the time of my life. And I have to say that Greta Van Fleet woke up something inside of me. I didn't realize how much I had missed live music, and I needed more. So I took the show on the road and started seeing the guys everywhere, from New Jersey to the LA Grammy show, Orlando, Red Rocks, and many in between, and waited in line with the most amazing, beautiful people. We have become a Greta Van family because of you guys. It's amazing. We all love each other, and we have gotten so much from you. So thank you for that. Thanks for giving us a family. And I really wish you much luck on the album. Everything I've heard so far has been just breathtaking, especially Broken Bells. I have to tell you, that song makes me cry every time I hear it. It's so beautiful. But good luck. I just hope that this album launches you into superstardom because you deserve it, and you've grown so much and worked so hard, and I cannot wait until we're all together again. Me with all of my beautiful friends in Greta Van family, watching our favorite band, Greta Van Fleet. So thank you. Love you guys. Good luck.
what do I think of our fans not only supporting our music, but also our message of love, peace, and unity? Well, that's interesting. I first of all think that, I guess, again, we wouldn't be anything, we wouldn't be here without the people who support us and our music and the fans. But on top of it, I think it's another level of gratitude that we could all sort of share when we can say that not only do our fans appreciate our music, but really also the very message that we put out, the reason that we make music so much. And I think that's really represented, especially at live performances and the community with the fans who support each other. Just like we support each other as sort of a band of brothers in an aspect. So it's like the same thing that the audience as well supports each other, and the sort of fan base supports each other. And especially at live shows. I mean, you can see so much love and so much peace and the unification of this mass gathering, and I think there's a beauty in that. And so I think, if anything, the gratitude that we can express that we have, we're as lucky to have fans that feel the same way that we do.
Hi from Quebec, Canada. Greta Van Fleet means so much to so many people. For me, it's not only about the music, it's also about the journey. I have met so many wonderful people from all over the world, all different ages, all walks of life, all coming together for our mutual love of Greta Van Fleet. And what a journey it has been. So happy to be part of this peaceful army. Congratulations on the album. Can't wait to hear it. Can't wait to see you perform.
Hey, welcome back. We have such a treat for you, but before I introduce this amazing, delicious musical treat, I just want you guys to know we are rounding $3,000 already for Hurley and Children Miracle Network. Thank you so much. You people are amazing. Keep it coming. We will keep updating you. Remember, you got a $200 and a $500 incentive for some really great priceless items. And now, what we've all been waiting for, well, I have anyways. This is so exciting. You guys, Papa Kiszka and the Vortex Band.
Complicated, let me amuse the ride. She complicated, let me amuse the ride. Very complicated, let me amuse the ride. Rain go down, I'll come on behind. Crazy about her. fabulous job, guys. Hey, I want to introduce the band. So right here, we have the legendary blues man, Larry McCray, on guitar.
Hey, hey.
Over here, we have Chuck Edwards on keys. Then we have Mark the Moose Van Voorhees over on the bass. He's the Vortex man. All right, back here on the drums, we got Andy Dalton, and he's been working sound for us tonight. So I'd like to give you a special thanks there.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And I'm Papa Kiszka. So good to be here tonight with everybody out there to celebrate a joyous occasion for everybody. And our next song, I'd like to have Larry do one of his originals.
Right.
Would you like to do that?
How about them 4 nickels?
Sounds like a good one. That's
All
one of my
right.
favorites.
Hey guys, Spring42 here. I'm Ben. This is Ava, Lucas, Ariana, Brock, and Michael.
We're so excited to share some stories about how Greta Van Fleet has influenced us. Starting off, I think we can all agree that we were all super diehard fans the first time we heard Greta Van Fleet. I remember it was probably around the summer of 2018 when everything really blossomed. And I remember personally, I went to the Anthem of the Peaceful Army release party, and I got to meet everyone's mom, and I got to meet Greta, which is the woman behind the name of the band. So I think that was really personal for me.
And in 2018, my family and I went to the Fox Theater in Detroit to see Greta Van Fleet, and just the sound coming off these four guys just blew me away. Like, the production and the theatrics of the performance were amazing.
Yeah, I discovered Greta Van Fleet in the summer of 2018, and I love them. Ever since then, I've just been listening to them.
Yeah, and I remember going to school and seeing people wear Greta Van Fleet merch, and that was the first time in a while that I've seen people wear merch from a new band compared to an older band. So I thought that was really cool.
And I remember the first time I heard Greta Van Fleet, Michael actually showed me Black Smoke Rising, and I just remember being instantly pulled in by the epic sound. Like, it was just amazing.
So of course we all love Greta Van Fleet as individuals, but as a young band starting out, they really had a big influence on us.
Yeah, when we were trying to find our sound, we wanted to incorporate classic rock, and we wanted to add something new to it, and we heard Greta Van Fleet, and that's what they were doing. And so digging into rock and roll as a contemporary genre seemed to already be in motion.
That's something super emotional for all of us to, see a band like that and having the elements that we would love to follow and stuff, and just it's really cool to see how they've helped us grow up and stuff musically, and how it's super attainable, I guess, for us, especially with a band that close to home in Michigan. I'm gonna say it warms our hearts, I guess, I love it.
Not that they were just a band from Michigan, but they're also a young band like us, which made us believe in ourselves even more.
And it seems like along our journey as musicians, we get reminders all the time of the path that they're paving for a new version of rock and roll. And like, we'll talk to people at our gigs that have met them, or we'll work with people that have worked with them. And like, just doing that is another confidence booster and just a reminder of the path that they have paved, and that, making it as musicians is attainable for us.
So The Battle at Gardens Gate is Greta Van Fleet's new album, and it is amazing because it takes the classic rock approach of their first two albums and just expands on it to give fuller sound and an amazing listening experience. And I love it, and everyone else loves it. So yeah, take a listen.
I remember from the last interview that I kind of read over in Spin magazine, Sam had mentioned about how everything has changed except for what got them there. And I think that's something to really remember as a young band like us, especially, trying to obtain our goals and stuff, to really stay true to yourself. And you have to really keep that love of music, in your heart to really reach your goals. So thank you, Greta Van Fleet, for forging the path for the new age of rock and roll, and congrats on the killer album.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Frame 42,
was awesome.
how cool is that?
That's awesome.
So now we have a band.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
A band inspiring more bands.
Absolutely.
How cool.
Make your music out there in the world.
I was dancing my butt off. It's not a hot flash.
Makeup.
Those guys sounded good.
Yes.
So if I'm listening.
Papa Kiszka was
Good job.
making
We
it
were
work.
jamming away.
When you're surrounded by great musicians,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
great.
that was
So
very cool.
That's another
Amazing.
tip. If you're going to start a band, make sure everybody's better than you.
Great advice.
Surround yourself with talent.
Great advice.
I love it.
That was really good. So help me out, because on the YouTube channel I've said Kiszka. Here I said Kiszka. Like, what's right? What are we supposed to say?
Well,
I'm a Wilson. I married into that.
Wilson's so easy.
so in Polish you say Kiszka, and a lot of close family from way back. My father played accordion.
He's in the Michigan Accordion Hall of Fame.
The Polka Hall of Fame.
Very cool.
And just my childhood years growing up, and everybody called us Kiszka, and it's kind of, so for the band name I go with Papa Kiszka. But
so we were at a gig once, and the boys at the end of their show had Kelly come up and play, and shout out to Louise, a friend of ours, was in the audience of like 3,000 people, and all you hear is, Papa Kiszka's in the house! Aww. And that's out there on a recording, and that's where Papa Kiszka came from.
Yeah, I found it endearing, and it's kind of, you know, recognition of our heritage and kind of a memory of my father, who's still around. But
Would you like?
Yes, he's still around. Yes,
and he's
in his 90s.
Yeah,
would
he's
you
doing
like
great. And hello, Mom, Dad. The original Papa Kiszka.
Yes,
That's
So-
right. The original.
So would you like some background on my last name?
Yeah, is it Wagner? Is
Well,
it
you know,
Wagner?
in German and Polish is Wagner.
Wagner.
But I don't play in a band, so it's boring.
It's all right. I'm
Although
glad
there
that
was a famous
you
musician,
said something
Wagner,
about it.
somewhere
So
in there.
true. So
Yeah,
true.
but we could put Lori in the band. She's got the 12-string
She
talent,
could
doesn't
play
she?
a
Hey, I
mean
can sing a little.
12-string. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I think what's going to fit. It's
Yeah,
one
Dan-
of these times. He sings too.
Dan,
Yes,
let's
he
just
does.
do
Yeah,
it.
we
One
have
of
a
these
lot of
times.
We got it. We're doing
We got
it.
it.
we have a lot
We'll
of
be
fun
the
around the
new-
campfire. If
we're
you
gonna
can
be-
imagine
we'll be-
that.
We're gonna be the new mamas and the papas.
And Greta Van
All of
Fleet,
these,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Greta Van Fleet right now is going, no.
No.
We gotta be careful. They're gonna shut this off.
Yeah.
They're gonna, we've had such
Don't
great
stop listening, boys.
participation so far. They're gonna just be like, cut record. We're done. No, that's
we love
funny.
you, boys.
Well, so this is perfect. So we're talking about heritage and we're talking about the past. We actually went through the schools, the elementary school and the high school where the boys were, all of them, right here in Frankenmuth schools. And at the end of this, we have a special announcement based on a really cool group of fans right at Fisher Hall here in Frankenmuth, Michigan, and a wonderful local company, True Value Hardware, which we'll tell you about in a minute. But let's check out our tour of the schools.
All
Great.
right. This was a fun day.
Right here is where 5th grade science happened for all 4 Greta Van Fleet members. Come on in. Welcome to Mr. Wagner's science class. I remember Jake being in this area. Josh kind of hung out in the back. Daniel kind of liked to be up front near his dad. And,
That's what you'd like to think anyways, right?
yeah, and when Sam was here and not in the principal's office, he probably sat somewhere in the front row.
And that was because you wanted to be close to Dan's dad, or because you need to keep an eye on him?
Sam was he was the troublemaker, but never caused me grief. Who would have known
I know.
that 4 kids had come through this classroom would have.
The whole world would see this. So this is where Daniel and Sam performed in
Yeah, so
7th
what,
grade.
7th grade?
Head-to-head program.
Yep, it was a academic / musical competition.
Yeah.
So that was the first time Sam and Danny played together.
And that's the reason he went to their house to start practicing in the garage.
Who played guitar? Did
Danny played guitar,
Yep.
Sam was on bass.
Yeah.
And of course, this is where the band got the school band first had a chance to perform in front of an audience.
And this is the middle school.
This is
This
the
is the
middle
middle
school.
school
Oh, yeah.
still, yeah.
They start young.
So the last visit is the EFR office, which I think all 4 boys had spent a little bit of time. You mean?
I spent a whole lot of time in
And
this office.
moms and dads as well.
Uh-huh.
With good, clean hygiene.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Marty Matlin was a saint.
But I will tell you, I never sent any of those kids to the office when they were in my room. They were all well behaved.
Yep. Somewhere there.
Sometimes you'll never know the value of a moment
I want to see how
until
their
it becomes a
I
memory.
want to see how their signatures change.
Yeah, can you find their names?
Sometimes you'll never know the value of a moment.
That looks
until
like
it becomes
Sam's. And it's still. Does this say Sam?
It could be. It says Sam.
It looks
Right
like
under the
Sam.
2.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Kiszka.
It's similar, I thought, to what
That's
he
definitely
has now.
that's definitely a Sam. That could be him.
And my guess, I don't know, would our kids have been signing things at this point? Probably.
Yes.
So I'm wondering if they did.
Yeah, I think
there.
that looks like his signature.
Yeah, right there. Is that
You find Daniel?
Is that a Dan?
Oh, there it is.
That big D?
That big D.
I don't know. Possibly.
We'll let the mystery continue.
Yeah.
This one looks more like his, possibly.
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Oh, because that's the W.
But
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think that
Off
could
to
be
the
it,
right.
too.
Right here. So I think this was at a time where they had
that's
actually
gotta be Sam.
started
I think
holding
it
their
is.
autograph
Yeah.
for the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah. By this time they'd already been signing and stuff.
I told them so.
Fire extinguisher is gone. I guess they learned a lesson there, huh?
There he is. Oh, it's just the printed name.
Oh my
Jake
God.
at the feet. Oh,
Jake's
with
at the
Oh,
feet.
yeah.
Oh, he is with the
Musical
music
note.
symbol, Ryan.
Music
That's
symbol.
great.
Right under, like third.
Point it out.
Yeah, under
Right up there.
There's Josh and Kiszka, and then the talent.
And Jake's underneath.
Jake has a musical note.
That's cool.
That is.
Yeah.
So
That's
everyone.
their senior year banner.
Yes.
Yeah. Nothing we can do can change the past, but everything we do changes the future. That's very
That's
much their message.
Very much their message.
Wow.
Gave me chills.
That carried through. This is show choir. So they had the regular choir, but the show choir, they sang and danced. And Josh is all the way over on the right first. And he was actually bass. He sang bass.
One of Sam's favorite books as a youth, The Godfather.
Godfather. Oh, he did some artwork
And
too.
this is one of Daniel's favorite books. It's the Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Oh, we had the whole set.
Daniel read all of them.
Yeah, we had the whole set.
That's what turned him on to reading.
And
This is,
the band room. The band.
All 4 members came through this class at one point.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
they did. Josh played trumpet, English horn. What else did Josh play? Josh played 3 English horns.
Daniel said that he played French horn at one point.
French horn, that was it.
Yeah.
He played trumpet and French horn, and I thought there was a third one.
Daniel played French horn. Did Jake play in the band?
Jake played trumpet,
And flute.
and then he switched to flute, and I said,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's interesting. Why flute?" He said, "Mom, there's all girls sitting flute section." And I was like, "Okay."
That makes total sense.
I'm no dummy.
Yeah, it was so
In
funny.
a few
Like,
weeks,
Mom, what do you think?
He had learned the Jethro Tull thing.
Yeah, of course.
He was at home doing that. I was like, wow, that's cool.
Absolutely.
That's so cool. Sam played sax.
Oh, yeah.
He played a mean saxophone. He was in a jazz band as well. And when they first started the band, I was like, "Oh, you've got to incorporate the sax. You've got to." And they were like, "That's not rock and roll." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" You know, look at Seeger
What about
and Pink Floyd and all these guys. And later on, they were like, "Oh, hey, we could, one of these days, maybe we'll incorporate some saxophone."
Yeah.
Hello.
Spent a lot of
The
time.
music
spent
room.
a lot of time here.
This is the high school music room, yeah?
And so, let's see, 3 boys were in
One of them.
jazz.
Yeah, Josh didn't do jazz.
He didn't, but he did choir.
Yeah.
Which makes sense now if you reflect back on it.
That's right, he's the singer.
But yeah, it was always before school. But they got in practice for jazz bands.
Yeah.
And then eventually they decided to spin off and create their own. All the energy that's in here from years of these.
And the
I love those.
yeah, the kettle more kettle.
I think we need to take it to the stage where Josh had his moment.
Backstage.
So we,
Oh, yeah.
we
Through the back.
we think we're gonna get in this.
Hello.
Quiet,
Is that Eric?
backstage.
Hi. Right here. That's wonderful.
Yeah. So what were the shows that Josh took stage?
Susical, the one, and then there's the third one.
Yeah,
We love them. Oh, Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
But what was it called?
Charlie
Charlie
and
and
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Oh my God.
So yeah, he wasn't in it. So it started,
Just one.
and it reignited the community program here. And I took it way up, and I can see there's a lot of.
There's another wall the same size
No, actually, Greta Van Fleet did perform on that stage.
They did.
Oh, that's right. I
That
totally
was-
forgot
The
about
fall.
Yeah. what
They
was
did
it?
the fall.
Yeah.
And they had a
community education, the fall
something.
What do you
Shindig.
call that?
Yeah.
An ensemble. Something ensemble, I thought.
But it was
Yeah.
celebrating the fall. It was like, it
Yeah.
had some Christmas stuff and it had some, and they played.
And it got a little bit loud.
Yes.
They had
Flowers.
something in front of Daniel's drums.
They had some plexiglass.
Yeah, they had the plexiglass to
try to muffle the sound, and it
Yeah.
wasn't very successful.
No.
So the younger set loved it. The older set was like, that was too loud. Which is kind of my mantra at home, right? For the last 20 years. Turn it down. Sorry, it's too loud. Turn it down.
I believe there's some.
They never listened to me either.
Yeah, they played a cream too.
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
Quickly the time's gone by, and
It doesn't seem like it's
you
been
know,
as long.
it just brings back the memories, and what a great cause. We could be donating money toward
Yeah.
this environment.
Yeah.
That's so important to kids,
So
and it's
cool.
losing. A lot of schools are losing their
Right.
music programs.
And I know the boys had challenges, and whatnot, but they loved school. They loved Frankenmuth schools. They loved the music. They loved the art. They loved all that good stuff that was in there. So I know it's really cool that they give back.
And music keeps
Support
these
that.
kids going, these electives in art. They keep the kids wanting to go to school.
Well,
Take
you
that
might
all
not
away.
be
There's
the
nothing-
greatest in chemistry,
But
but
you
you
can
might
shine.
play your oboe like nobody else.
Exactly, you could
And,
shine elsewhere.
Yeah.
Everyone finds a place.
So it's really important. I know boys love children. So.
They've always made us proud as parents, but this is just the icing.
Yeah. This is where they start.
Gosh, how cool! What a blast from the past, right?
Wow.
Going through the
Yeah.
classrooms
Yep.
and
A lot
seeing
of
the
fun.
principal's office.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
yeah.
cool!
And he had them in class.
I know, that's really neat.
He had
That's-
to teach both of our kids.
Does it feel like yesterday?
Oh, no.
No, not necessarily, but I do have fond memories.
That is cool. That's cool. Well, not only are we rounding the $10,000 mark for Hurley and Children
Oh, wow.
Miracle Network.
Wow.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
$10,000.
Thank you, everybody.
Not only that, $10,000. Not only that, because of a very great, awesome group of fans right over at Fisher Hall in Frankenmuth, Michigan. Hey guys, how are you? Because of them and a very generous donation from True Value Hardware in Frankenmuth, we actually have a $2,500 donation that we're giving to the music program of the Frankenmuth schools.
Wow.
Fabulous.
That's
How
great.
cool is that?
That's great. Thank you so much.
This is awesome. You guys really, this is the Army at work right
Yep.
here. This is it. And when we were going through the school,
they'll be
it
thrilled.
didn't make it in the video, but we were talking about a fire extinguisher. What happened? Come on, you got to tell us, Karen. What, what happened?
All right, so Joshua, his dream was always to be a director, write and act and direct movies. And so, I convinced him he had to start in the plays. So he tried out for the Seussical, got part of the Cat, and was really, when he does his acting, he's in character, and it was coming down to the last week, so he was very much in character. He was at school. And and he ran over, he's like doing his antics, and he ran over, grabbed the fire, because do not do this, kids. Grabbed the
Do
fire
not try this at
extinguisher
home.
off the wall, just made a grin, put it right back, and ran off, but the teacher, it was right out the line of where the teacher could see. And he was like, Josh, no, God, I got to report it, can't do that. And the principal was actually in this production. This was huge. This was the first big production.
Oh, great.
And you know, it was a huge deal. And she was like, no.
They kind of needed the cat.
She had to do the discipline. It had to happen. Luckily, he missed the dress rehearsal, but was clear in time for performance night, and it all worked out.
And
he pulled it off, and it was a huge success. The show was a huge success. I think they had three shows, and it was big and it was huge, and it helped bring the program back into.
Yeah.
But don't do it, kids. Just don't do it. He
Well,
was all in character, and
what did we notice when we went through the school?
It was
it's
gone.
moved. The fire extinguisher no longer hangs on that wall.
Someone sold it on eBay.
There should be a sign, indicating why it's no longer there.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
With a picture of him in the cat costume.
Yeah, the cat
that should be there.
Yeah, and I think that's out there somewhere. You might be able to find that on the internet.
That's a fun one. We should get that one.
That's a great
Boy,
picture.
what a lively life you
Never
guys
a dull
have had.
moment.
For and like I have young kids, I have young boys.
Oh,
even,
just
and
you wait.
We get
just you wait. It gets so much fun.
Some of the stories you've told, but then also to go on to this amount of success and this big of a movement of good for the greater good, it's like, okay, so it's okay. It'll be okay.
It'll be okay.
I can't get them to pee in the
Kids will be
toilet.
kids.
It's okay.
It's okay. They never will learn that.
No.
Just be good with it.
Outside is okay.
Okay, well, you saw that firsthand very recently, didn't you? We'll leave that story for another time.
Okay.
I hope, hey Weston, if you're watching, lucky you. So we have some more Fleet Family Feud to watch.
Wonderful.
Oh, wow.
And it's gonna get intense. And we left off with a question. We don't know who got
Uh-oh.
we don't know who got in on the buzzer.
All right, let's see who
we
won.
have let's check it out. All right, here we go. Question number 3. We surveyed 100 Greta Van Fleet fans. Top 5 answers are on the board. Points are doubled. Points are doubled. Here we go. If you could put shoes on Sammy's feet, what kind would they be? Ooh, Josie!
Sandals.
Sandals. Show it to me. Number 1. You want to play or pass? We're going to play. We're going to play. Okay. All right, I'm going to come over here to Sam. If you could put shoes on Sammy's feet, what kind would they be?
Clogs.
Clogs. Show me clogs. Oh. All right, Stacy.
Knee-high boots.
Knee-high boots. Show me knee-high boots. Oh, wow. Nice job. All right, Lori, we're back to you. You're a mom. You should know. I mean, no pressure or anything, but you should know this better than anybody.
I'm ready.
Tell me, what shoes would you put on Sammy's feet?
Slippers.
Slippers. Show it to me. Oh, there you go. There you go. All right. We have some strikes on the board. What shoes would you put on Sammy's feet?
I'm just going to go with the standard sneakers, tennis shoes.
Sneakers. Show me sneakers. Oh, 2 strikes, Josie. 2 strikes. If you could put shoes on Sammy's feet, what kind would they be?
Rollerblades.
Well, that sounds like a really good time. Show me rollerblades. All right, Kiszka's got a chance to seal for double the points. If you could put shoes on Sammy's feet, what kind would they be? I need an answer, Kiszkas. What do we say? Oh, time's up.
Toe rings.
Oh, jewelry.
I'm gonna
Just jewelry.
It doesn't need to be shoes. It's going to be just toe rings and whatnot.
Toe rings. Show me toe rings for the steal. Oh. All right, show me number 3. Loafers. Number 4. None. Are you crazy? Okay, Uncle Dave and Sam, come on up. Let's play Family Feud.
It's Sam and Dave, another great group.
Another great group. Okay, you ready? One hand on the board. Here we go. Double the points. We surveyed 100 Greta Van Fleet fans. Top 5 answers are on the board. What is Greta Van Fleet's most distinguishing feature?
Hair.
He says hair. Show me hair. Are we gonna, Uncle Dave, are we gonna play or pass?
We'll take it. I think we'll take it, right?
Play?
Yeah, let's play it.
Let's play. Okay, Carly. Top 4 answers. We have 4 more answers left. Okay? Lots to choose from. What is Greta Van Fleet's most distinguishing feature?
Guitarist.
The guitarist.
You're in trouble.
Show me guitarist. Overall sound. There you go. There you go. Okay. Overall sound. Your own team's rooting against you. How? What is happening? All right, Mama Kay. Mama Kay, what is their most distinguishing feature?
Their good looks.
Their good looks. Oh, that's a proud mom with a proud good look herself. Oh. Right? Show me good looks. Oh. Sorry, Mama. All right, Kelly. We still got some answers left.
Charm.
Their charm. Show me charm. Energy, attitude. Perfect. That's perfect. All right, Carolyn. Distinguishing feature of Greta Van Fleet.
Say their eyes.
Their eyes. Show me eyes. Oh, Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave, we're back to you.
I'm trying to think if they're thinking more like physical stuff or like deeper.
Okay, Uncle Dave.
Creativity.
Ooh, that's a good answer. Good answer. Is it enough to save you this round? Show me creativity. Oh, 3 strikes. Okay, the Wagners are huddled. The Wagners are huddled. They're huddled. Let's see. Double the points. I need an answer. I need an answer. What is Greta Van Fleet's most distinguishing feature?
Sense of humor.
Their sense of humor. Is it enough for the steal? Show me sense of humor. The Kiszkas! The Kiszkas are on the board. Yes. All right. So Greta Van Fleet went, what could it possibly be? Show me number 2. Positive message. Darn it. Let's see. You hope number 3 is not butts. And I also hope that. Show me number 3. Josh's voice. Josh's voice. All right, let's go. Carly, Stacy, come on up. Let's play the feud. Okay, for triple the points. Triple the points. Here we go. We surveyed 100 Greta Van Fleet fans. Top 7 answers are on the board. Alive or dead, who would the boys pick to be their 5th band member? Stacy.
Me.
Me. Show me. Oh. All right. Who would the boys pick to be their 5th band member?
Dan Auerbach.
Dan Auerbach. All right. Show it to me. Oh. Stay right there. Lori, who would be the 5th band member?
J-Lo.
If J-Lo can get in that band, then I should be able to get in that band. Okay. Show me J-Lo. All right, Karen, the 5th member of the band.
This is totally a no-brainer. Papa Kiszka on harmonica.
Oh, yeah, good. Okay, let's see if it's there. Show me Papa K. There he is. All right, are we going to play or pass?
Take it.
All right, they're going to play. They're going to play. All right. Okay. Now that your name's already taken.
Now that my answer was taken.
We got, it's for triple the points, a dead or alive. Who would the boys pick for their 5th member of the band?
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney. Show it to me. There it is. There it is. Very good. Very good. All right, Aunt Carolyn. Who would they pick for their 5th member of the band?
Elton John.
Elton John. That's a good answer. Is it on the board, Elton John? Oh. Maybe he don't want to share. Uncle Dave, who would be the 5th member of the band?
Man, like what could they really use to distinguish themselves? Mama Cass.
Show me Mama Cass. Oh. Boy, surprise, surprise. All right, Carly, you got this. Show me, tell me, who's your answer? 5th member of the band.
I gotta go with Ronnie Kiszka.
Ronnie Kiszka. Oh, nice. Is she there? Show me Ronnie. All right, they got a chance to steal. They have a chance to steal. Don't worry, we will read you all the YouTube comments. You'll get them all. All right, Wagner family, can you steal for triple the points, dead or alive? Who would the boys pick to be their 5th band member? Lori, give it to us.
John Lennon.
John Lennon. Is it there for the steal? Oh, boy, what a tight game. This is tight. Okay, who's number 1? John Denver. Show us number 4. Jimmy Page. Show us number 5. Eric Clapton. Number 6. Neil Young. Oh, that would be a fun one. Number 7. Jimi Hendrix. All right, let's play. Come on, we are back to Lori and Karen.
No, we can't. There we go. No, we can't.
Okay, we're at triple the points. Remember, first team to 1,000 wins. One hand on the board. Cheater.
I know, I didn't either.
Put your right hand out.
We asked 100 Greta Van Fleet fans. Top 7 answers are on the board. Where is the strangest place you've jammed out to Greta Van Fleet?
Who will buzz in first? Find out when we return to the Fleet Family Feud, presented by Mike Young Buick GMC of Frankenmuth.
Awesome.
That's intense. That is intense.
So much fun.
Stay tuned. This is the best part.
It's not over yet.
It's not over yet. We still have another segment. We're going to find out who wins. So we've gotten a lot of really great questions from all over the world. How wild is that? Like, does that sink in?
It's
from
wonderful.
all
We hope
over
we get
the
to
world.
these places.
Bring them on.
Yeah, this is cool. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I have so many to choose from. Phil is wondering, how many guitars does Jake own?
Well,
Last count.
I only know how many I just took to him from the house because I've been clearing out the garage where they used to practice.
He's taking over the studio.
So I took 22 guitars down to him.
Wow.
But
Wow.
I know that he has significantly more that he's acquired over
Correct.
That's even
the
more than I
recent
do.
last 3 years. So
That
I
is
don't know
cool.
exactly, but I would have to say,
At
you know,
least 30-ish.
Wow.
I'd probably throw it around maybe 50 guitars.
Wow,
60,
that's incredible.
somewhere in there. That's a guess.
No, not that many.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say credit to the Chicago music?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. They've
credit's
worked
there.
really. Yeah, they worked
They're amazing.
Work really well with those.
Yes.
Well, Erin is watching, and she is a high school music teacher, and she's wondering, is it okay if I start teaching Greta Van Fleet in my classroom?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
As long as it's the music and not past
Not
behavior.
the antics.
Yeah.
As long as there's
Yes.
no fire
Don't teach the antics.
Julia is wondering, dear parents, what is your favorite song on the new album?
Can't pick one.
Oh, I can.
Oh, I can.
Broken
we
Bells.
both love Broken Bells.
We share the same.
Broken
Yeah.
Bells is a big one.
It is a good one.
Yeah, you know,
Heat Above.
we were listening to that one earlier.
Caravel,
I'm sorry to
actually.
interrupt you.
I'm still rambling. Thank you.
Yeah,
She's listening to the
Karen-
whole album.
Karen likes to talk.
but earlier today we were listening to Broken Bells, and we both got kind of teary-eyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah.
song.
That's the one song that I can listen to still today.
Yeah.
Gives me the same goosebumps as the
You
first
have them
time
right
I heard
now.
it.
Look at you.
Yeah.
My
That's
goodness.
just because I'm
So-
underweight.
So it kind of came about with this earlier today. We were watching the guys from Infinity Grooves, and they're doing a review, and they were so kind, but they just had great perspective on it. And,
Yeah, that's cool.
And that kind of added some excitement to it.
That's cool. Well, another album question. Did the boys actually design the album cover, and is there a story behind it? Which we did touch on the gate earlier, the battle. Did they design that cover?
I think they
I believe they did.
Yes.
They worked with an artist, and he did beautiful work, and they'll probably use that at some point. But it all kind of settled out to they wanted kind of a simplicity,
Yeah.
kind of just a basic you fill in the blank sort of
So-
thing. I think.
So it comes, there's multiple themes. I mean, so the album has a symbol. It's a symbol of sorts, and then
Yeah.
and then there's a variety of other symbols that kind of correspond to
each
various songs. So they don't tell us much because they don't really, as the mothers have communicated.
Well, they designed them all.
You don't
none,
hear
of,
too
none,
much,
none of those
but-
symbols exist. I think somebody might find some somewhere.
Yeah, they
But for the most
created.
part, they created them, and again, it has to do with this world that they developed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So it
very
means
cool.
something, and I
Yeah.
think it may be more apparent as things go forward.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so Erin wants to know from the parents' point of view, if you're visiting the homeland of Frankenmuth, what's a must-see?
Oh, I hate to.
Well, apparently it's the Wagner home because I see a lot of cars driving by.
that.
with
Keep
cameras.
moving.
Lots of cars this weekend.
There's so many standards in Frankenmuth. I mean, you got
Yes.
Bronner's, you got Zender's, you got the Bavarian Inn, you got the Bavarian Inn Lodge, just to name a few.
And
You got
those
Fisher
are all
Hall.
those are all the big ones that are like
Yeah.
advertised big. But the gems, the Christmas station, north side of town.
It's called the Station 100
That's
now.
the Station
Yes.
100 now.
Yeah.
True Value
It is
Hardware.
all real stuff.
And True Value Hardware.
That's,
Yeah, you
that's
can-
not eatery. We're all going to food, aren't we?
yeah.
Good
And
point.
don't forget about Prost. I
And
mean, we-
7-Eleven.
And T-Dubs.
and the brewery.
T-Dubs is under construction right now because they had a fire, but
Yeah.
T-Dubs.
Yep.
I
There's a
mean,
lot.
we would like to list every
Every
single
Yeah.
business.
We are.
because
I think
It's
we
really
kind of
not a
did.
bad spot to stop in
There
this
is
town.
not.
Like,
Spot.
this town has hospitality down.
And
Yeah.
then they
Yeah.
got big rolls
Absolutely.
of Bronner's
And-
and Zenders.
And Sam used to, what do they call it, busk in
Yeah.
front of the Harvest Coffee Shop.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Oh,
And-
this is.
yeah, when one of his buddies worked at Splash Village, and I don't recall how much he made, but a minimum wage. And after working 10 hours, and he talked about how much he made, and then Sam said, well, and he had to start early in the morning and do
Yeah.
working as a lifeguard at Splash Village.
Aw.
And then he was out relatively late, and Sam said, yeah, I got up, I don't know, maybe about noon, went down and worked a couple hours, and they told him how much he made, and it was like probably 3-4 times the amount.
Yeah.
His friend goes,
And he just played
"Man."
guitar and did a little singing.
Yeah.
And set out the hat and.
So,
Yeah.
but that's what musicians do.
Yeah.
They do.
They
Daniel and
just enjoy
Sam.
performing in front of
Daniel
people,
and Sam did that a
and
lot. Yep.
and it's a
Great.
great experience.
They did
So
that for
if
the
you're a
art
new
fair.
musician,
Oh, that's right.
then go out. You got to get in front of people and
Yeah.
perform.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Find a band, and
Or not. Danny and Sam.
Yep.
That's
Just
true.
the two of
You know,
us.
Daniel and Sam, when they were in high school, wanted to make a few extra dollars. They went down to the annual art fair, and they set up a little amp couple
Oh,
mics.
yeah, right.
And they just sat there and they sang folk tunes.
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
I've never seen anything.
Yeah, it was behind Fisher Hall.
I've never seen anything on YouTube about them playing there. But
Yeah.
it's got to be out there somewhere.
They did-
Somebody
they
stopped
did it at least
to
2 years in a
record
row.
it,
Yep.
and it's still sitting on their phone. But
So
cool.
that was really cool.
Yeah, we got a lot of secret phones we need to find.
Absolutely.
Yes,
we
I
really
agree.
do.
It's out there.
I do think, though, if you're a musician, you practice, and if you're alone, and you have to do that. So you learn about who you are as a musician, but you grow so much by performing with other people, just getting together with other people. And
Right.
it doesn't have to be formal, but
Yeah.
it really gives you a different perspective. And we saw an interview earlier today. All the boys in Greta Van Fleet, the way they write songs, so they all play off of one
It was
another.
Nashville Museum.
Correct.
Yeah, and that's a great interview.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
National
musicians,
Hall of Fame.
But
museums.
to grow as a
National.
musician, just to
Musician.
be able to jam with people, even if you don't
Yeah.
have a formal band, to get in with other like-minded people that are just playing. If it's someone's backyard, someone's garage, it's just jam with
Yeah.
others. You help the ones that aren't as good as you, and you learn from the ones that are better.
Yeah, and you know, all of these kids grew up doing that. So you know, there's cabins that we always have gone to. I mean, you know, we've all participated in that, but just getting together. I remember starting out playing harmonica was terrible, but I did the best I could. I went there, and you understand. Okay, so these are the things you have to work on, and you grow.
Yeah.
So you keep on stretching. So, good friend of ours, playing keyboards.
Brandon. Yeah.
Brandon Ward,
Yep.
he's really contributed a lot to their growth, and you know,
Cindy Wilson taught
my brother-
Jake how to be in a band.
Yeah,
he
my-
was 4 years old saying, "Can Cindy come over and play drums for me?" Because
Yeah,
he had
that's
his
cool.
guitar, and Cindy's the one that would play drums and say, "Nope, you got to listen to me. Nope, you got to listen
Yeah,
to me."
that's
yeah, and you
cool.
saw, you know, Karen's brother Dave, you know, he contributed a lot to it,
Yeah.
and Lori.
Lori plays 12-string guitar. That's, I think, where Danny got his love
Yeah.
for the instrument in the first place.
And let's
That's
not
two.
forget the Hug to Death Band. That's
Hug
for
to
you,
Death
Jessica.
Band. That's for you, Jess. Jess and
So
Daniel.
music in the household, grow up with it,
That's
you know,
cool.
enjoy it.
Well, Nicole that's watching, she says, you are the coolest parents ever.
Oh,
Well,
thanks.
thank
Nicole.
How
you.
cool is that?
Sweet.
Appreciate
Do
it.
you-
You wouldn't say that if you'd been at my house listening to me. Turn it down! That's too loud. We have neighbors.
Poor neighbors.
That's funny.
They never did.
We
Do
had
you
great
guys
neighbors.
know? Do you guys know who the favorite artist is that the boys have performed with, or who's your favorite artist that they've performed with? I mean, because they've been with some big.
That's another impossible question.
Yeah.
You know,
It is,
Elton
but
John was by far.
Was it cool?
Elton John was
Amazing.
incredible because we actually got to go.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
The boys
amazing.
performed at the Oscar party.
but we also attended Bob Seger, who's a local.
Yes.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
So-
and he was so
Great at the
great
To
for
me-
them.
Yep,
Our
that
Michigan
was
guy.
So,
Bob
Yeah.
Seger was the guy.
they weren't even that big yet.
Oh,
and
they
he
were
let
so
them
nervous.
open.
Right.
Oh,
And
they
then-
were so nervous.
And that was another one of those tear-filled
Yes.
sort of things. Like
Yeah.
I grew up listening to Bob Seger. I love
Yep,
Bob Seger.
we all
You know,
did.
That's cool.
And here our boys are
Opening for Bob
him, and he's
Seger.
like talking to them like
Yeah.
fellow musicians
Right.
and
Shaking their
being
hand.
so kind. And,
Yeah.
oh my
That's
gosh.
cool.
And
Yeah.
yeah, they tell the story where they're off stage watching Bob warm up. He's got a cigarette and he's just on the piano, and they're just looking at like fanboys, you
Yeah.
know, and
In the audience.
like
Yeah.
that's Bob
And they were-
Seger.
And they really enjoyed Dave Grohl.
Yes.
And,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
and he's so
Yeah.
kind.
That's true. Yeah.
And yeah, they were at there was just a little side gig that Dave Grohl set on drums for somebody in LA, and his mother was there, and they sat with his mother and they talked. And of course, Karen read her book.
Moms of Rock
Was
and
it called
Roll.
From the Cradle? What was it called?
No, it's called Moms. Oh shoot, I can't believe Moms of Rock Stars yeah, something with moms in the title.
I thought it was from
Moms of Rock Stars.
I thought it was From the Cradle.
No,
wasn't it?
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
look
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Anyhow, well, go out and check it out.
Dave
Yeah,
Grohl's
Dave
mother
Grohl
wrote
wrote
it.
But she really enjoyed talking to them
I loved the
because
book.
you know they're lively. And
It was really
Yeah.
interesting.
yeah, it was a great book.
And she was a teacher as well. So
Well,
So-
I mean, you know, their music is awesome, their creativity is top notch, all that stuff, but you know, part of what is exciting to a lot of us is how open you guys are with your support, your honesty, the laugh of the stories from the past. And you know, there's just not a lot of rock stars that have parents like you guys that, you know, open your world up to them and share like, hey, here's how we did it. I mean, I don't know if it'll work for you, but you know, here's what we did. And I think that's cool. And all of you guys that are watching too, your support, your fanship, your loyalty just makes all the difference in the world. We're going to get a Hurley update here really shortly in just a minute. And just a reminder that a $500 donation gets you in a drawing for a signed vinyl. I mean, a priceless item. This is so cool. And we have some signed 8x10s for just a $200 donation. And we got several people in the drawings. It's so cool. Thank you so much for everything that you guys have been doing. And like we said, no donation is too small. If you got $5, fine. $5. Great. That's awesome. You're going to help. You're going to make a difference.
Yeah, these kids.
Yeah.
These kids
need us. They really do. They need us. But we got a couple more fun videos for you. Why don't you check these out?
As for standout tracks on this particular album, I don't have any. And I think what we really did set out to achieve is an album that didn't have a standout track or tracks, that every song is a piece of an overall puzzle, a more complex puzzle, and that every track is integral to the album, and that every track is very different from the next. And so as far as tracks that I favor, it changes day to day. But yeah, and I hope that when other people listen, they understand that that's a really important element to this album, and is that each of these songs are stories inside of this greater piece. So yeah, I mean, as far as that's concerned, it just doesn't translate to me as something that it has an intended and particularly important track, because that's not what it is, you know.
What do fans mean to us? Fans are everything, and that's super important. I don't think we would be who we are today if it weren't for the fans. Every time we step on the stage, there's an incredible energy that is offered by the crowd, and you know, we are absolutely inspired by our fans to write music and to continue being a band.
I'm particularly proud of the Battle at Garden's Gate because we really pushed ourselves as a band to produce something that was really big and something that's hopefully very important and timeless. But I think we all really pushed ourselves, Josh with his lyrics and a lot of us with playing and production and writing.
That's so cool to hear
so
from the
proud of
boys.
them.
I know. It's
Thank you, boys.
It's so neat, and we're all really seeing Sam's haircut. That's a real thing.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
that really happened. So, like we've said with Hurley and Children's Miracle Network, thank you so much for your donations. Keep them coming. We're going to leave the donation link open for several weeks after this, and we'll be posting exact times. You can go to www.midmichigannow.com/Greta Van Fleet. And here's the thing, guys. Think about this. It can be the kid next door. It can be the kid next door to you. You have no idea. So we're all so disconnected right now with the current state of affairs that's happening. The family next door to you could be experiencing something. You have no idea what they're experiencing.
And it was. And it happened to
That
us.
happened.
Yeah.
That exactly happened. Check this out.
My name's Katie DeGrace. I'm from Frankenmuth, Michigan. When I was 10 years old in 2006, I was diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer.
What's your connection to Greta Van Fleet?
My connection to Greta Van Fleet. We did dance class for many years as children together. Jake and Josh were in my grade, and all through middle school, high school, just honestly the funniest, most genuine, down-to-earth people that I know. These 4 boys made Frankenmuth High School that much more fun.
Jake actually came home, and I'm going to get teary right now. And
he said Katie had cancer and they didn't know if she'd live.
Yeah.
And I just remember this little spark.
Yep.
You know, she was in the dance
Yep.
class. Jake and Josh played softball in the summer, and Katie would sit on the sidelines and distract Jake. Always 7 years old.
I love.
But she was always like the spark, this energy, and just fun and everything. And just the thought that
Yeah, that
that
someone like
spark could go out.
Exactly.
Just was devastating to me and the boys.
Yeah. Well, I remember when Katie was diagnosed because she was actually in Dan's grade. So Dan was a 5th grade teacher, and I remember him coming home and talking about a student that had cancer. I remember that the teachers were putting things together, and they were bringing kids to your house to wave you, and they had wagons, and they
Josh
were
was telling
bringing
me that he
books,
remembered
and
hiking over there to the
only
house.
a town like Frankenmuth
Yeah, I remember
really
walking over there.
capable of
Without a doubt.
giving the kind of support that they did for Katie, and we all prayed and prayed. And
I am so absolutely thankful from the bottom of my heart for Van Fleet. They're phenomenal.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Stand by. We might cut out of this. Here we go.
Oh.
Hey, oh, so sweet of Katie. That's so wonderful. It was.
And you know, she works with kids with cancer.
Yeah.
To this day, she
She was going to be a chef, I think she told us.
Yeah.
And then
Wow.
because of all of this and working with the hospital, she is now a registered nurse.
Yeah.
She explained to us how to be that kid in that place, how you cannot even imagine it if you weren't that kid in that place.
Right.
And she has gone on to, she's a nurse, she's going on to get her PhD, to do
Yep.
more. She works with children in the summer. She is all in.
Wow.
It's just,
You know?
it had a wonderful ending because she had support and people gave, and there was money to be had, and her family, her community. It's all important.
We love you, Katie.
Absolutely.
We
yeah.
love you,
Thank
Katie.
you, Katie.
Thank
You're so
you.
cute. And how do you wear them cute buns like that? So
I know.
cute. So cute. Like we said before, and we'll say it again, www.midmichigannow.com/Greta Van Fleet. You can find all the information there. The local donation link, the international donation link, the link to go ahead and get your album if you haven't had it already. I'm sure every time I say that, there's people watching this that are like, are you crazy? I had it like at 12:01, you wild crazy lady. But in case you're watching this and you've been living under a rock for a couple weeks, get your album. Go to midmichigannow.com/Greta Van Fleet. Oh, this has been awesome. This has been awesome. We got almost $10,000. $10,000 for the children locally and nationally. That's such a huge thing. So many kids are going to be wildly affected by all of you guys. All of you guys are doing this. It's you. Woo!
Thank you, Melissa.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
This has been very fun.
You've been phenomenal.
So much fun. And a lot of work to put this together.
Yes.
So.
Well, we did it.
But
We
it's
did
wonderful. It's for such a great cause.
It's a very
Absolutely.
good cause. A very good cause. All the kids. I love it. We need to see the end of that feud game.
Oh.
We need
Don't
to
we? Do we really need to see it?
Yes.
We need to see who wins. All right. All right. Yeah, Lori wants to see it.
Let's roll.
What's that mean?
Roll that feud.
I wonder who. Yeah.
And now, back to the Fleet Family Feud.
Yeah.
Where
All right.
is the strangest place you've jammed out to Greta Van Fleet?
Camping. I guess it's not that strange.
Camping. Show me camping. Okay. Party in the woods. All right. You can take it. Name the strangest place you've jammed out to Greta Van Fleet.
It's not strange, but the shower.
The shower. Are we going to play or pass? They're going to play. Okay. All right. This could be anywhere, Dan. Strangest place the fans have jammed out to Greta Van Fleet.
It's not very strange, but I'm thinking a concert.
A concert. Is it there? Concert. All right, what do you think? What do you think the strangest place, Josie?
The gym.
Oh, show me gym. Sam, there's 2 strikes on the board. The game is tight. We need you. They need you. I'm not rooting for either team. Okay, strangest place the fans have jammed out to Greta Van Fleet.
In the middle of class.
Oh, in the classroom. Show me classroom. Very cool, very cool. Okay, Stacy, it's on you, girlfriend. Strangest place you've jammed out to Greta Van Fleet.
In the lake.
In the lake. Show it to me. Whoa, 3 strikes. All right, can the Kiszkas steal this? Can they steal it? Triple the points are available. Where is the strangest place the Greta Van Fleet fans have jammed out to their music? Kiszkas, I need an answer.
In bed.
Oh, the boudoir. For the steal.
Isn't that the party in the woods?
In the bedroom. Okay, I'm pretty sure that we're about to learn a lot about the fans based on what answers we're going to see. Show us number 1. Bathroom stall. Of course. Yeah, bathroom stall. Show us number 2. OBGYN.
Oh my God.
That's alarming. That's. Do you think it's Broken Bells? Is that what they listen to at the? Okay, too much. Number 5. Work at work. Number 7. The bus station. Okay. Let's play Family Feud. Kelly, Dan, here we go. We surveyed 100 Greta Van Fleet fans. Top 6 answers are on the board for triple points. Who do you think is Greta Van Fleet's greatest influence?
We're going to say Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin. Is it there? No. All right. Hold on. Let's come back in. All right. Here we go. Aunt Carolyn, greatest influence.
Grandpa Frank.
Grandpa Frank. Is it up there? Parents, family. All right, Kiszkas, do you want to play?
That was my answer. I don't want to play. We're playing this.
We're going to play this one. All right, Kiszkas are going to play. All right, Uncle Dave, who do you think is Greta Van Fleet's greatest influence according to the fans?
We're going. Said John Denver.
John Denver, is it on the board? Oh. What's happening? Hey! Don't you love technology? See, that's all right. We're live, we're together, it's virtual, and the mystery, maybe we'll have to wait till the next album to actually show who won the game. Yes, no, we are going to actually be putting the entire Fleet Feud game on Melissa Hager TV YouTube channel sometime next week, because after this I may sleep for 4 or 5 days. But sometime next week, check back to Melissa Hager TV. You'll actually see a lot of the clips, a lot of the things that you saw in the live stream tonight. We're going to be reposting that. And on midmichigannow.com/Greta Van Fleet, this live stream will live for a couple months. So you'll be able to rewatch it and check it out, and we'll go from there. So we're done.
Wow, that's it.
Can you believe it?
No, I can't.
That went really fast. How cool. A couple hours. Yeah, let's just keep going. Hey, what's happening? So we have had a really good time with all of you, and also with the Hurley people Children's Miracle Network. So many different companies involved. We got to play with Mike Young. That was very nice of them to help out. True Value Hardware. All of our fans. Huge shout out to all the fans who traveled from all over the U.S. to come to Frankenmuth. Hello, everybody. How are you?
And the people watching at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
We would get notices. Gonna wake up at 6 with toothpicks, but I'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
so
crazy.
like, it's today, for us today. Some of us are watching this tomorrow.
Yes.
Correct.
Australia?
And I
It's tomorrow.
I real quick want to say, like, Ronnie, with that taping for the feud, schedules, it's been kind of crazy trying to get everything together. And she had to work. And I'm sure if she had asked, they'd have given her time off, but they're short-staffed down at Prost, so she said no.
Yeah.
And we had my niece Carly in there instead, but...
That is very loyal.
Yeah.
We missed her.
Yeah, they're short-staffed, so she
Absolutely.
was like, no, I don't need to be their mom.
Carly was hilarious.
I know,
Carly
she
was great.
She
She's
did.
like, really? Okay, I'll do it.
Near her, and she's like, I'm like, I don't know, I've never had that. Like,
Yeah, no.
Never been a thing for me.
Can I just say one thing to parents out there? Let your kids follow their dreams. It's not easy. You know, the straight path is not for everybody. And our kids had a dream, and we believed in them. And as difficult as it was, we made it happen.
Yeah, so you know, we know that you have to do what you have to do, but support what seems crazy.
Yes, what's
you
in their
know,
heart.
if they say they want a rock and roll band when they're 4 years old, it seems crazy, but you gotta go, okay, well, that's an option. And
Let them fly.
When Daniel was in 3rd grade, they all had to write what they wanted to be when they grew up.
Yeah.
And then they gave the teacher, 3rd grade teacher, when they graduated high school, gave them all of their envelopes, and they opened them up to read them, and Daniel said he wanted to be a
And
rock
now,
star.
back to the
In
Fleet
3rd grade.
Family Feud.
Third grade.
3rd grade, and look what happened.
Place you've
Make their
jammed
dreams
out to
come
Greta
true.
Van Fleet. Spread their wings and welcome them. That's incredible.
Yeah.
This has been awesome.
Camping. I
The
guess it's not that
fans,
string.
the friends,
Camping.
the
Show me
family, everybody
camping.
watching.
thank you everybody for
Okay.
giving. This
Party in the
is
woods,
so
all right.
wonderful.
We can't thank you enough.
I know the boys are going to be really proud.
Yep.
They'll be touched by this.
Yeah.
And, you guys, do you think the boys are still there?
No.
No,
After this long, come on.
No.
Do we have?
They have attention span of this.
that big.
Are they still on the? Are they still there? Are we calling the truck? Can they check? Come on, I'm hopeful.
Are they
Boys,
there?
are you still there?
No, it's not looking good. I think that. I mean, let's give them a. Oh.
Have a great night. Back to the live stream.
This is Jeremy Fennick speaking for the Fleet Family Feud.
It's been long enough, isn't she?
They are. What the heck are they doing?
That's right. It's
Yeah, yeah.
ridiculous. I mean, making it's one thing, but then this is another. Man, things over an hour, for God's sake.
Where are we?
I feel bad for all of you, really.
We hope everybody enjoys.
Yeah, I hope so.
I hope so.
The Battle of Gardens Gate. Don't drink too much when you listen to
Right. Or indulge in other vices,
No.
if you even consider them.
everything
But
in
play it loud.
moderation.
Play it loud, I think, is the through line. You know, it's going to be frightening and beautiful, but trust it.
Savage and
the
beauty.
fear
Beauty and
will melt
savagery.
away, and all that will be left is beauty.
Bottom line, this one's for you.
Right. This one's for you. This one's for you.
Mr. Magoo Blues. Yeah, blues.
Yeah, blues, John.
What an evening we've had together.
Oh my
What
God.
an evening.
All right, thank you. Love you all.